Today we are going over Portfolio 2, and we were given a three-way repeated measures design. It says for a study to investigate the impact of visual imagery on product perception and social media advertising. Study involved 20 participants, 10 introverts, 10 extroverts, who viewed 9 sponsored posts on a mock social media platform over 3 sessions. 3 fictionally eco-friendly products were featured: Greenleaf, EcoGlow, and Aquapure. Each product was presented alongside either inspiring, concerning, or neutral imagery. Over the 3 sessions and 9 sponsored posts, each product was paired with each type of imagery, creating 9 experimental conditions. After viewing each sponsored post, participants rated their likelihood to purchase the product on a scale from -100 through 0 to 100. Alrighty, so from there, I was also given my data, so I went ahead and I entered it into SPSS. Personality is going to be nominal, and then all of these are going to be scale, because this is what is measured, the likeliness to buy it based on the advertising. And then before I analyze, I'm going to do data split file, and then it's already done for me, but groups based on personality, because I want one for extroverts and one for introverts. And then I just clicked OK. Oh, well, it's going to pull up my data already. And then to analyze, I did analyze general linear model, repeated measures. And then I have 2 products, 3 levels of product, 3 levels of imagery. And then I go to define, and then from there, my within subjects is all of my ratings on if they would buy it, and then my between subjects is going to be personality. Model, just make sure it's full factorial type 3. Contrast, we don't use. Plots, I did, for plots, I did product, horizontal, separate lines, I did imagery, and then I just clicked add, which is why this is down here. Bar chart, include error bars, the 95% confidence interval, continue. Okay, well, I didn't add it, but you get the point. Post hoc, I'm actually not running any post hoc tests because I only have 2 variables. And then for display means, I just did product, personality, product, and imagery, and then compare main effects with the Bonferroni. And then nothing is save, options, always do, effect size, and observed power. And then from there, I received my data. Let me make this big. Sorry. Alrighty. And then from there, I received my data. Oh, I thought I was at the top. Within subjects factors. This is in a within design, my descriptives. And then my multivariate tests, all Wilks Lambda, because that is what we use. Here you can see that for products, imagery, and personality, it was significant, 0.006. Malkey's test of sphericity. For this one, you can see that products was significant, imagery was not significant, and products by imagery was significant. So if it is significant, that means it violates the assumption of sphericity. If it is not significant, it means it does not violate the assumption of sphericity. So that will be stated in your results section. And then personality, you can look at your univariate test or your pairwise comparison. Introvert to extrovert is going to be significant. And then here's your F, and then your degrees of freedom, and then your error degrees of freedom. And then, what is this? Not eta squared. Effect size, sorry. it's pretty low. And then your observed power, it's actually pretty good. 0.8 is what we call good power. And then for product, here you can see that Greenleaf to EcoGlow is not significant. Greenleaf to Aquapure is significant, and EcoGlow to Aquapure is also significant. So here you can see our test overall, it was significant, and then it had good effect size and good power as well. And then for imagery, Inspire and Concern was significant. Inspire and Neutral was significant, along with Neutral and Concern also being significant. Our multivariate test, you can see that it was significant with good effect size and with good power, and then our F value. And then personality to products, you can see here, personality by product, all was significant except for extrovert by Greenleaf and Aquapure. It was the only one that was not significant, 0.781. And then these are our multivariate tests, are the Wilks Lambda, of course, as I stated before. Good effect size on both and good power for both. Personality by imagery, here you can see that all of it was significant. And then our multivariate test for introvert and for extrovert were both significant with good effect size and good power. Personality. Okay, and then product by imagery, we're going to see Greenleaf was significant for Inspire by Concern and Neutral, but not for Concern and Neutral. EcoGlow was all significant, and also so was all of Aquapure. Our multivariate test, again, our Wilks Lambda, all good effect size and all good power. And then this is our three-way interaction, which is going to be our personality by products by imagery is what I want. I have 3 different ones because I didn't technically do it correct. Okay, personality by products by imagery. Here in our pairwise test, you can see that all of these are significant except for introvert when doing the Greenleaf product and the imagery concern and neutral. Here are our multivariate tests for that. Again, all Wilks Lambda, and they're all going to show significant. Pairwise is going to kind of break it down step by step. And this is just the overall interaction. And then this graph is not correct. Don't look at that. And then I accidentally ran some little extra tests in here, so you can ignore those, because this is where I get my graphs. Here you can see that this is my introvert graph, and it's split by product and then by this kind of imagery is what the bars represent, and then the likelihood on how they rated if they were to buy it. And then same with my extroverts right here, set up the same way. Alrighty. And then so now for my results section, let me go back up here. Oops, that's not my results section. For my results section, a 3-way repeated ANOVA was conducted to discover whether visual imagery had an impact on product perception in social media advertising. For the Wilks Lambda multivariate test, there was a significant effect of personality. Here, as I said, our Wilks Lambda test shows that there is a significant effect of personality. Actually, that's not Wilks Lambda multivariate. The next one is Wilks Lambda multivariate. So, this is why we go over things. But there was a significant effect of personality, and then I just stated my F test. Whoops. And then I just stated my F test, and then I moved on to... Why is it doing that? That can fit up there. Can it not? That's so weird. Anyways, then I just stated what I had already gone over, over here. So my Wilks Lambda for product, and then also my Wilks Lambda for imagery, and then I went to my personality by products, which I had stated personality and product was significant for introverts and for extroverts. I hate that this is so not side by side. For introverts, you can see right here my Wilks Lambda, and for extroverts, also my Wilks Lambda. And then for personality by imagery, you can see here they're both significant, introvert, extrovert. And then for my products by imagery, you can see here products by imagery. You can see here the overall and the multivariate. They're all significant. And then my three-way interaction, I went ahead and stated that from my initial multivariate table. If I can find it. Right here. My multivariate test, and that's going to be right here, products by imagery by personality. Overall, it was significant, and I stated the effect size, the power, and the F value, of course. And that is how I did that. I went ahead, APA format, put my introvert graph as well as my extrovert graph. And then just to show that I have proper spacing on this, my graphs just didn't fit. I guess I could make them smaller. Yeah, let me do that. But they're also centered as well. But just to show that my paragraph spacing is correct.